Hey everybody, this is Eric Enge. Super thrilled to have Rae Hoffman here with me today, joining us to talk about myth, misconception, and all that kind of stuff.
I think that a lot of times it starts with one article that's kind of off on things, especially if it's posted on a semi-authority site. And then you have a bunch of other kind of up-and-coming SEO bloggers that see that and take it as gospel, and they write an article on it. And I'll see something that I don't necessarily agree with on like a larger site, and then the next thing you know, 14 blog posts have posted within 2 hours confirming it. And you're like, okay, you didn't test anything in the last 2 hours. There are a lot more people looking to, I'm trying to think of a polite way to put it, but basically make a name for themselves. And I think that we take too much verbatim, we take too much. I mean, I don't care, Eric, if you say it or if I say it, you should test it.
The root of it is, since Google doesn't publish their algorithm, and we all understand why they don't do that, but it opens up so many doors for speculation.
I think the age of articles sometimes come into play. I think people with very good intentions find an article on SEO and it's dated 2006, and that's not something that they really notice. They read it and they think that that's still a tactic that's applicable or valid today. And then I think part of the other thing too is Google with their propaganda they like to spew out. And I think sometimes Google says the way they wish it was rather than the way that it actually is. I think negative SEO is an example. For a long time, it was like Google didn't even want to acknowledge it was a thing. Recently they have, but it existed long before Google acknowledged it. We'd be at a conference and a Google rep would go, well, I don't think negative SEO is something you need to worry about. And then there are 27 blog posts about how negative SEO doesn't really exist and can't really be done. I posted it on my Facebook page though. It was something like the shortest blog post you'll ever read on negative SEO. If you do a search for that, it should come up. And the guy was just basically like, can you do SEO for a client site, mess it up, and get them banned? The answer is yes. So obviously you could do it for another site. The only difference is the one guy's paying you.
Right. We have this general landscape, right? We have lack of clarity about the algorithm. We have Google, as you said, putting out positioning statements that how they wish it was. And we have this environment where all kinds of people can write about whatever they want. I'm actually already kind of ready to give up. This sounds kind of hopeless to me all of a sudden. You can't make a living doing this stuff, can you? Okay, I guess you can.